Yesterday, Hungrybox hosted a tournament that would send the winner to EVO 2025. Let's take a look at the top 4. We have Fullstream piloting Edalus and Marlin piloting Raster in winners, and we have Sofilo and Cakesalt both piloting Zetaburn in losers. Which competitor will win it all? Stick around to find out. Before starting at top 4, I want to shout out Human Lime, who was the 38th seed. They fell early in the tournament in pools, and ended up clawing their way to top 6 before losing to the 2nd seed in Cakesalt, the top 4 finisher as previously mentioned. So really phenomenal job, Human Lime. Anyways, we start off at winners finals. Balls start off the rip, but once Marlin is ready, he is ready. Just take a look.
I go on and they act like something's wrong.
Game 1 ends up going to Marlin, appearing to be in the driver's seat. Game 2, Marlin still looks fully in control. He pulls off an insane recovery on the 2nd stock, and piecing together these strings looks effortless under his control. Game 2 goes to Marlin again. In Game 3, Fullstream finally finds some adaptations to the number 1 seed, but he is the number 1 seed for a reason. Take a look at what happens when the momentum shifts into Fullstream's favor. What the hell? Fullstream is able to bring it back within a stock, which Marlin takes soon after. Marlin is 1 stock ahead and he is feeling himself. Just watch what he tries to pull off, and if he did manage to hit this, I would have thrown my computer out the window.
For a little bit, Marlon's turn doesn't even go for the down strong again. Oh no.
Oh, double dip.
Yeah.
Even though he did SD, he did put a lot of damage on Fullstream, which he was able to utilize in the final stock of the set, ending the game swiftly. Marlin secures a spot in Grands and sends Fullstream to losers. In losers semis, we have Zetaburn Ditto, Cakesalt versus Sofilo, who I've never heard of until today. Game 1 looks like a bunch of spammy neutral, with neither player being able to extend their advantage state to pull off something notable. Cakesalt closes out the first stock, and Sofilo answers back. The same thing happens on the 2nd stock, and on the 3rd stock they are nearly even, but I will just roll the clip for the sake of suspense.
Wobbles. Continuing to hold this slight advantage.
Okay, go for the shine grab. Doesn't get the grab, but at least gets the shine hit at least. So tick on fire. But oh no!
Oh! What you air dodging for? Cakesalt with a fantastic option select.
Dude, like triple wave shine at the finisher is like, oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh, they
Wait,
both dropped.
Hang on.
Down
I
to
remember the
chase.
scene from Lion King. Oh, they get an attack!
What?
Long live the king, maybe? Yeah.
Wow.
Cake decides that that game was too close for comfort or something like that, and he switches to his fleet, which immediately pays off as he quickly takes Sofilo's first stock. Zetaburn's recovery is bad and Fleet's offstage presence is good. It makes sense as to why he switched his character. Until we fast forward to the end of the game to find Sofilo tying the set at 1 game apiece? What happened? Well, the answer is simple. Sofilo played better. Cake switches his character again to Forsburn, but it doesn't seem to be the answer. Sofilo finds the Game 3 win, with the only notable thing being Cake's nice combo that would have been highlight worthy if it would have killed. This loss forces Cakesalt to switch back to the only character he has won a game with in this set, his Zetaburn. But from the start of Game 4, it is immediately obvious that Sofilo has warmed up and is playing far too quickly for Cakesalt to handle. She pulls off this wild combo to take his 2nd stock. Just take a look.
So, yeah, Sofilo doesn't care about your run back. So, nah, it's my turn.
Holy yo.
Bro, where are the nerfs? Dan, where are the nerfs?
It's a Ditto. You can't say that, bro.
They told me
That
I got
up air,
nerfed, no way.
that up air is looking pretty fantastic to me right now.
Oh.
They said there was an angle change. Where? Where is it?
60-60 matchup.
1 degree. Run the sine cosine on that one.
And then
Cake shows some signs of life at the very end of the game, but it was too late and Sofilo performs the upset of a lifetime, or so we think, taking down the number 2 seed on her way to losers finals. Game 1 shows us why she made it this far, with her suffocating gameplay snuffing out any hope of a Fullstream victory. That being said, she did have a weird SD on her third stock, and Fullstream started to get momentum, but Sofilo was simply too far ahead in percent for it to be effective. The second game was much less one-sided than the first, with each competitor finding hits until they are relatively even on their second stock. Here, they both find some nice strings, and yet again, they are even on the third stock. Fullstream is relentless in his pressure off stage against Zetterburn, which is what makes this matchup so bad for Zetter. But Sofilo's recovery game is too slick to be punished consistently. That being said, she did not lapse, not off stage, but on stage, where Fullstream was able to find the classic Dacus confirm to take game 2. To be honest, I don't even know what happened in game 3 because I was still writing notes on game 2. I go back to the stream, see Sofilo dominate the first stock, only to find out that they're now even. The game stays this way until the last stock, which is when Sofilo runs away with it. Game 4 found Fullstream at the ledge for the first 30 seconds, until he finally finds himself on the other side of the stage, where Sofilo takes the first stock. In this set, Fullstream has been recovering with icicles a little bit too much, Sofilo caught on, which led to this huge punish. Just kidding, but it did lead to a very scary momentum switch.
We talked about the dangers of that mix-up, and we see it happen there. Sophie not able to get a confirm off of it, but recovering with icicles is so scary.
Yeah.
The ice, speaking of. Ooh.
Yo, Fullstream momentum.
Push move.
Oh! Gonna be side B.
Oh!
Okay.
Do you close it out? No, it goes a little bit too low.
The reset! Oh my god! Fullstream is far back.
And we find ourselves on last stock with Fullstream's tournament life on the line. Will Fullstream give himself another game, or will Sofilo take it from him? Here is how the game ends.
So hard to land.
Cannot land.
Get back. Oh my god! Oh,
You're on fire now.
Not gonna hit, but you've got no ice.
The trades. Ooh, goes to the side B.
156.
Full stream. Full
That's
stream
it,
needs
right?
one
That's
hit
gotta be
though,
it.
but he doesn't
That's
get it.
gotta be it. Fullstream is run.
Grand Finals. We made it at 11:30 at night, but we are here, and so is Sofilo, the 17th seed. Will this be your tournament, or will the expected winner take his spot on the throne? It's game 1. Sofilo takes the first stock with the raw up smash, and Marlon finds the stock shortly after. Then Sofilo found a shine to up smash. Unfortunately, a short while later, she overextends her advantage state, which Marlon is able to expertly reversal and take the stock. This does not sway Sofilo, who quickly finds herself in the lead again. Until this happens.
Dash dance on him. So when did these Zetters get so good at back air conversions?
They always have
They've been in the lab.
Goes low in the recovery.
Oh. Oh, this is so close right there. Marlon didn't get the right hitbox on that down tilt, so Sophie stays alive, but you got it.
Game 2 really showed off how patient these players are. There's a lot of the line, and they are not willing to put themselves in a vulnerable position. These players were almost playing on equal footing, but Sofilo did have the slight edge, putting herself up a large percent lead on her second stock. And this ending was just crazy, so I'm gonna let the clip play.
Get back to new great catch there from Marlon. The opportunity to slipstream is still up. Can you extend it into the corner? Reset the slipstream. Goes so deep. Goes so deep.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, they go for the
Uh-oh.
finisher. Takes it out. Combo starter in there.
Good respect from Marlon, but now you have to play neutral one more time. That's the risk reward that you granted yourself. Oh my goodness,
I
still
thought that was
alive,
enough.
but one more.
Yeah, I thought they died as well.
Fair. Wait.
One more absolutely kills.
Sophie.
Oh, bad deal.
Game 3 was absolutely wild, looking like Game 2 but on steroids. Sofilo, yet again, being the better player for the majority of the game, finds herself with a stock lead at mid-percent, until she pecking SDs, and it is now last stock scenario. You know Marlon wields a touch of death character, so let's take a look at the craziness that unfolds.
Please.
Terrible whiff there, but you still in the lead by a little bit, percent-wise.
Back and forth with these jabs. Again, they're back in the precarious neutral. So much at stake on this last stock. The commitment from Marlon doesn't get punished. I think Sophie accidentally pivoted on the wave dash.
Oh my.
Oh no. Oh, he's going deep. He's going so deep.
She lives.
Somehow.
How did she get back?
I don't know.
Marlon went all the way into the blast zone. Tries to fake it out again, but once again, Sophie keeps coming back and gets the...
Game 4 was very one-sided, with Marlon having the upper hand for most of it, carefully crafting jabs and up air strings to bring it to a Game 5. Will Sofilo force a reset, or will Marlon rest his heavy head? The game is even, with Marlon finding the first stock before finding his gone shortly after. We all groan collectively when Marlon finds the classic down tilt to F strong and the win shortly after. Congratulations to Marlon. I look forward to seeing you at EVO. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I hope you have a blessed day. See you guys later.